Hello all, Munch here, and welcome to another episode of the FM18 West Ham save, Getting Hammered. I haven't called it that for a while, because mainly, we haven't been getting hammered. Nothing has changed since last episode because we're following on from the previous one where we had a 3-0 win against Maccabi Tel Aviv and a 3-2 win against Leicester. So today's games are a home game against newly promoted Aston Villa and a crucial home game in the Champions League against Zenit St Petersburg. That 3-0 win against Maccabi Tel Aviv pushed us to the top of the group with Barcelona tying on 9 points. Zenit are there on 6, Maccabi on 0. So if we beat Zenit today, we are through, basically. So it is a crucial game, and it means that we can rest up a few players against Barcelona because, I don't know, I can't see us beating them even if we played the full strength team. It depends, I'll figure it out when we get there. It depends on the fixture congestion. Either way, let's crack on with the game against Villa because it's quite an important one. And I say it's important because we are only 2 points behind table-topping Spurs. They have 28 points, we have 26. We both only lost one game each. We have lost the least in the league along with them. United not too far behind, as you would imagine, and Southampton up in 4th. So that 3-0 win that they had against us maybe wasn't so unfounded after all. One piece of team news we do have ahead of the Villa game is that Lucas Toussaint has actually pulled a hamstring and is out for 12 days, so he will miss the Zenit game and he may well miss the Spurs game, which will be coming up soon. We'll touch on it at the end of the episode and revisit it. But now all attention has to be on the Villa game. So the Zenit game on Wednesday, there have been a few changes to the squad, but not many. Lopez is in goal. Felix and De Ligt retain their first team places. Diop comes in for Reece Oxford, who's a little bit tired. His conditioning has gone down, so I've given him a rest for today. Hopefully we'll bring him on at half time for De Ligt as well. He's at 92%, so I need to rotate those two and be quite careful with it. Tiemann has come in at left back. Johnny is on the right because Kenny Tete is our only right back for the Champions League. A little bit lacking in terms of the centre midfield for options. Fortunately, Johnny Drinkwater is at 99% and Oliveira is at 100% conditioning, which is good news. Loftus-Cheek is in behind Arp and Brenner. I'm hoping I can rest those two up as well. So yeah, Pinamonti has also made it now onto the bench because I think that he's due a game. It's been a while, so hopefully Arp and Brenner will get the business done at the start of the game, and then we can bring on the young man. They've got some good players. They've got Mohamed Besic. They've got Ishimura. Their striker is Yoshinori Muto. I remember him. I think we played him when he was playing for Leeds. He's got some quite nice stats, some 15s and some 17s, and they're not a bad player, but not really going to win you many games, I don't think. I say that, he'll probably score a hat-trick against us today. And so we're off. Danny Drinkwater retains the ball in the middle of the park, and we're going out to Johnny. Come on, you boys. And the first highlight that's come to us here is Danny Drinkwater goes around 2 players in the middle of the park. Lovely ball in from Loftus-Cheek. It's fallen to Brenner. Brenner absolutely tucks that away. I thought it was originally going to be Arp having the shot. He got tackled well by James Chester, but it falls to Kenneth Brenner, and we are ahead within 5 minutes. Oh dear. If it carries on, it could get quite ugly, I think. Danny Drinkwater just absolutely waltzed past his players there. Great ball from Loftus-Cheek, who's really impressed me since coming in. Arp got fouled, called for the penalty. Didn't matter in the end because Kenneth Brenner ran in and tucked it away. Johnny is pushed right up on that right hand wing, and he obviously fancies it today. Great ball into Arp. He gets out his feet. He hits it, not quite, and Brenner tucks it in again. They're giving it as an assist to Arp. That's a little bit, what's the word? That's a bit gracious, I have to say. But because I don't think it was a pass. But either way, 2-0. Brenner with 2 of them, and you kind of feel it's already nearly job done. Johnny's had a great start to the game. Played a nice ball into Arp. That's definitely a shot. It's going miles wide. Villa players all over the place. Goalie didn't even come out to claim that. Probably should have done. It's a bit poor. One thing I noticed is that we get a lot of shots off, but not a lot of them are really on target. Usually we used to be clinical. It feels a bit like because we're creating so many chances now, we actually miss quite a lot. A little bit strange, I know, but I don't really want to waste Oxford as well. He's on 89% in terms of conditioning, and it's only going to get worse if I bring him on. I reckon that we've got enough in this game to make sure that I think we're going to win anyway. It just depends by how many at this rate. So I think it's worth taking the gamble and bringing Sisto on that and just having him floating around on the right hand side. Maybe you can just keep cutting inside. We're going to bring on Moise Keane. So what we'll do here is we'll revert back to this is an old retro one. We're going to revert back to our 4-2-4 system. Where we're going to have Keane on the left. Loftus-Cheek's dropped back into the attacking playmaker along with Danny Drinkwater, and Sisto is now out on the right. We're going to give Brenner or Arp a rest. I'm hoping that Arp can get himself a goal. If he gets himself a goal, that means I can bring on Pinamonti. Okay, so What I'm going to do is controversial, I know, but I am going to take off. I've already taken off Brenner so many times when he's been on a hat trick, so I'm going to take off Arp. He's been a bit disappointing today, but we are going to bring on Pinamonti and see how he gets on. We haven't seen much of him, so I'm hoping that he'll impress me a bit and maybe stake a claim for a first team spot. Unfair on Dominic Solanke, who's been brilliant when he has come on this season. We have another highlight here, Brenner, who's been very good today on the ball. Picks it up, knocks it out to Johnny on the right hand side. Is he going to whip in across? He is to the back post. Keane loses out, but it falls to Timon. Is he going to have a shot? No, he plays a nice ball out wide to Johnny, who plays it into Sisto. Loftus-Cheek to Keane. It's 3-0. Well played by Loftus-Cheek. I thought he was going to hit it, but no, he plays a lovely cute ball out to Keane, just to the left hand side of the area, and Keane tucks it away. Back in form. Good man. I can open the window a bit because it's stifling in here. It was well played by Timon, actually. Found Johnny out on the right hand side. Sisto tried to square it across, didn't quite happen. Loftus-Cheek, lovely little ball out on the outside to Moise Keane on the left. He tucks it in. Superb. Brenner to Sisto. Sisto looking for Pinamonti in the middle. He doesn't quite reach it, but Timon's swept up and picked up at the back post. It's a nice ball in. Sisto. It's a penalty. It's a penalty, and this will be Kenneth Brenner's chance to get himself a hat-trick. Come on, Kenneth. He hasn't missed many penalties this season. Brenner doesn't miss this one either. It is a hat-trick for Kenneth Brenner, and it is 4-0 to West Ham. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, I'm just going to put it out there, is playing at a 9. So originally I was a little bit concerned about buying him. I thought, not too sure, but 2.1 million at the moment for this guy seems like an absolute steal. He's been absolutely majestic since I bought him in. Gotta say, it's nice to see us keep a clean sheet at the back as well. As the full time also goes 4-0, very impressive performance. We're beginning to tick over quite nicely now. I feel like the formation is working out. Granted, it's against teams that we probably should be beating, but you know, you can't really deny that that is a good performance. Kenneth Brenner, you absolute tank. Spurs did annoyingly win against Chelsea 2-0 in the end. They are absolutely flying. Ziyech, I didn't realise he had Ziyech. He's a good player. I'm going to scout him. I'll never get him, but let's have a look anyway. So in terms of the Premier League, that leaves us in second. No real change, apart from I think we've gained points on United because they must have dropped points and drew. Harry Kane also didn't score, so that's good news for Arp, although he was a little bit disappointing in that, and he's just needs to get himself a bit more together. I'll see you at the Zenit game because that is now crucial, and apologies for the noise outside, but again, it is baking in here. Okay, viewers, here we go. This is arguably one of the this is probably one of the biggest games of the season so far against Zenit. Win, we qualify from our Champions League group, which is better than I expected we would do, so we did get quite a hard group. The only change I think we're going to make is that Kenny Tete is going to come off, and I also think Pedro Rabajo is going to be needed instead of Josh Timon for this one. Obviously Timon's growing on me a bit, but at the same time, we need him in there. Actually, tell you what, we will bring Reece Oxford in as well for Issa Diop. We're going to get our first team out there, and other than that is as you were. Come on, boys, we can do this. I believe there's a real nice consistency we have with the team at the moment. Like, the players know everywhere where they're meant to be. They know their roles. I feel a lot more secure since we went to 3 at the back. I think that's been telling. I like playing with the wing backs, but I think even if you have the half back role, you get caught in possession, which is essentially what was happening with us, or we couldn't control it properly. There was just so many gaps. And 10 minutes in, there's our first highlight, and it looks like it's actually going to fall to Zenit, which is a bit concerning. Jikia on the ball, good pressure from Brenner, but it's gone to Ozdoev. I'm really struggling with the names there. Ozdoev back to Yusupov, do not let him shoot. Rajoni, Smolov, Shatov. Bloody hell. Come on, Loftus-Cheek. I'm relying on you, Ruben. Kenneth Brenner. Great ball out to Rabajo. Lovely stuff. Rabajo, Arp. Tease it to Brenner. Great block. Oh my god, what a goal. I say what a goal. I had no idea what happened there. It looked like it was an own goal. Did Arp just teleport forward? Is he actually a superhero? I need to see this again. And there's a great ball out wide from Brenner. And Rabajo played a lovely ball into the near post. Arp squared it to Brenner. I can't tell. I think he's just hit that with his mind. He's a superhero. Literally, like, you can tell me there, from there, it did not look like he hit it. And just as we score, So do Barcelona. So as it stands, us and Barcelona are going through. We will still be on top, but not by much. Rajoni on the ball. Oh, it's another great save by Paul Lopez. It's a good thing he's having a good game. Tell you what, we're going to go off attacking. We're going to go control. Come on. I'd hardly say it's been a good performance. It's been enough, I think it's fair to say so far. We're pretty even all over the pitch. It's just the fact we got the goal. But there is a corner. Drinkwater whips it in. Felix at the back post. He's at the bar. Felix. Smolov. Nice part to Rajoni. I can see the guy on the right hand side is completely free. Ragnar Klavan. I cannot tolerate 2 defeats against Ragnar Klavan. Come on. Delit to Paul Lopez. Yeah, it's culture. Back out to Delit on the right hand side. He plays a nice ball forward towards Kenny Tete. I can see the run of Brenner already. And so has Tete. He's found him. Brenner, he's got to square it. He squares it to Arp. It's 2. Bang. Get in. The front 2. It just works. It just works. 3 passes, goal. Great start from Delit. He found a good ball. I already saw the run and so did Tete. It's an absolutely pitch perfect ball. Brenner, was there ever any doubt he was going to square it? Not to me. And Arp gets a second of the game. Actually gets a touch on that one. I can physically see him hitting the ball. So we'll count that one. 2-0 at half time. I wouldn't say we've deserved it. I think we've done okay. But honestly, I couldn't care less. No highlights so far as we near the hour mark. It is fine by me. I think I'm going to take off Kenneth Brenner. Arp can stay on for a bit. Pinamonti can come on for a bit. We'll see what he can do. It looks like there's a Zenit corner here. Smolov knocks it on at the front post. Klavan. Oh, Jesus Christ. And I've taken off Brenner. Krivagavalia has scored. Apologies for the pronunciation of that. Not great. Rajoni was a wicked ball into the front post, and the marking was non-existent. But there's a chance for a break here as Kenny Tete finds Pinamonti. He's played a great ball over the top towards Arp. Lovely take from Fiat. Don't shoot. Square it. He's got to square it. He does. Pinamonti. Yes! What a way. What a way to introduce yourself to the fans. Well done, mate. It was a brilliant ball from Pinamonti in the first place, and Arp never in my mind that he wasn't going to square it. It was a great run to the back post. Superb header. Great play all round. Again, a counter-attacking goal has got us through. I love it. In a rather fortuitous turn of events, I tried to take off Arp for Pione Sisto, but the sub didn't go ahead. And fortunately for me, Oliveira literally got injured like 5 minutes after that. So I've got quite lucky. Because now I'm going to put Diop on and we're going to bring Reece Oxford into the ball-winning midfielder role. So actually we've got very lucky there. I've got very lucky there. That looks like Maurizio is going to get sent off. Usually when there's a highlight for a tackle, it's because it was an absolutely horrendous one. So there he goes. Maurizio is off. We could have been down to 10 men, but now they are actually down to 10 men. See you later, mate. 10 seconds to go. Danny Drinkwater whips the ball in towards the back post. I can't see this being a highlight. I can only see this ending the game. Oxford to Keane. It's gone a bit long. Kenny Tete will see that back to Paul Lopez, and that will see us through from our Champions League group. Qualification has been done. We were very, very good. Well done, boys. Everyone should be happy with that. Pinamonti impressed me when he came on. Paul Lopez as well gets an honourable mention. Made some very good saves early on in the first half, which kind of kept us in the game. I'm enjoying this. Bayern beat Tottenham 6-0, and Tottenham were apparently the best team in our division, so let's hope we don't face Bayern in the knockout stages. Having said that, we beat Bayern in the European Super Cup, so we're better than Tottenham. Just saying. Sergio Oliveira broke his toe in that game. He's out for 6 to 7 weeks. That's not great, considering he's been a massive part of our recent good form. Again, another 1.33 million for the win. Arp's on form. We're out in the FA Youth Cup again. So that's pretty much mission accomplished for today then. A 4-0 win against Aston Villa, a 3-1 win against Zenit. The run continues. That is 5 on the bounce. Not bad. 7 on the bounce if you don't include the Carabao Cup 4th round. And I never include the Carabao Cup. I should do, really. It's a competition we should really be looking to win. Next episode, it has to be the Spurs game, doesn't it? I suppose, really, considering. Okay, then we've got City following them up afterwards. Oh, and there's the Barca game. So what we'll do is we will come back in the next episode for the Tottenham game at home and the City game at home. And then if we have time, we might try and fit the Barcelona one in, depending on, how the City and Spurs games have gone. Like I say, because we call from the group, it has a little less significance. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please do like, share and subscribe. And until I see you again for that big clash with Tottenham, stay cool. Cheers.